Hmm. My question is this gonna work now? Is this going to work now? Just do a stream like this, right? Just see a face. What's up, everyone? What's good? Let some people join the stream. Okay, is the connection better right now? Cool. So I'm at Germany. Everybody keeps telling me where to go. Any freaking places to go. I totally agree. We guys did the connection was really bad. The connection good one, or that's something? Yeah, that's interesting. Because I don't know if this works. You got connection. Yeah, like, come on. What's up, Dallas? No, it's I really sound like back in the day. I see a lot of comments. I'm that takes like hours and hours every day, and people don't typically do stuff like that when they're having fun and they're on vacation. So what is the connection like? Reason, slightly. I don't know. The connection's really bad. I guess I'll just end the stream again and then just not try again. If it's really bad, I can't. Like I went to like multiple places to like connect to the internet, and every place I go, it's like it just doesn't work. Like, it just doesn't work. I mean, it's working now, but I guess if you guys can't hear me, you can't hear me. I kind of had a couple things I want to talk about, but if I got a bad connection, like maybe I just won't even talk about it. And I'm not really getting a lot of feedback from you guys. So, Kathy, what's up? London in the house. Okay, guys, this is like this is pretty much my last opportunity to do a live stream for like a couple weeks because I'm going someplace that I don't think the internet's gonna even work that great. I don't even know if I'll even be able to stream. So like this is like my last opportunity. I was really gonna just talk about blocking like a bunch of people from the comments. Because it's like the comments now are just full of you know, you're not going to this part of Africa, you're not doing this, and you know, at the same time, this is my life, this is my channel, this is what I do, and people are just so upset that I'm not going to Black Africa. Yeah, I don't know, it's like, really? Like, I don't know. Why are you so upset that I'm not going where you want me to go? Like, why won't you go? You know, if you want me to go so bad, it's just, some of these comments just really don't make a lot of sense. And then people are like people are really bad with their geography. Like when people say that South Africa is not Africa, when they say Morocco is not Africa, Egypt is not Africa. Well, if it's not Africa, what is it then? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, what is it? Like, South Africa has the name South Africa in it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not getting any feedback from you guys. Like, this is so weird. Like, I don't know how much longer I can do this stream. I'm like over here checking my Facebook comments on my other phone because I'm not, like, this stream is like, can y'all talk to me? You want me to keep going? There we go. Like, it's, when I'm just sitting here live streaming and there's no comments, it's like I'm just talking to myself and I can't edit, you know? At least if I'm just sitting in front of a camera and talking to myself, at least I can edit it. But when I have no one giving me feedback, I'm just like, oh, what am I talking about again? Oh, the Netherlands in the house. Thanks for, like, I just want to thank all of you guys, the people that give like really nice comments, like really positive comments. I just want to thank you guys because, dude, the thing I like, one thing I just dislike about being a YouTuber when like, okay, of course I put myself out there, but when I put myself out there and people try to change what I do and people try to tell me what to do, it's very discouraging, you know? It's very like annoying. So I think either I'm gonna start blocking comments on certain videos, like especially African videos. I feel really bad doing this because when you disable comments from the video, what you do is YouTube doesn't promote the video as much, meaning that if I disable comments on a video, YouTube will not show that video to as many people if the comments were open. But I'm tired of seeing all these stupid ass comments, like people saying that you know, oh, this is not Black Africa, this is not that. My whole idea was not to go to Black Africa because that's American manufactured. My idea was to go to Africa, okay? And a lot of people out there say that, you know, oh, well, you can't go to this country because white people live there. You guys, like, that, well, white people live everywhere. You can't get away from that. Like, that's just really backwards, you know? That's really backwards to say. Like, actually, the internet connection in Morocco was pretty good, and it was very cheap. Like, and it was pretty fast if you have like a SIM card. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna start like blocking people. But I really just don't get it. Like, it could be that, like, maybe people just don't like the fact that I'm out here doing what I'm doing, and it could just be that. Yeah, I don't know, dude. There's a lot of, I don't know, dude. I love being outside the U.S. too, like that. One thing I will say about Morocco, it's a really dope country to be black in, actually. I know a lot of, you pro black people would disagree and say, oh, it's just an Arab country and it's just Europeans. But what a lot of you guys don't know is Europeans are like all over Africa. They colonized majority of West Africa, which is, I guess, would be considered to a lot of people as Black Africa. It was still colonized by white people. So you're telling me to go there, but it was still colonized by white people. If you take a country like Ethiopia, it was never colonized by anyone, you know? And Ethiopia is a country that I will travel to. But there's a couple of reasons why I haven't been to Ethiopia. One reason is you need a visa, okay? And you also need shots. Just like you need visas and shots to go to India, you also need a visa to go to China. Now these three countries, now only one of these countries I name is an African country, so all you pro-black people, like only one of these countries I name is a black country. I just want to put mad emphasis on that, okay? I want to spend more time in these three countries. This is why I haven't went there yet. Especially Ethiopia, it's a very large country, and I would love to spend a month there. And I'm just not going to be able to do that this year. That's one of the countries I want to work on maybe next year. That's pretty much why I haven't been to like certain countries. Now Senegal is a country that I want to go to. It's in Western Africa. We U.S. citizens don't need shots or visas. But on this trip, I didn't plan to go there because that wasn't my plan. Like my plan was to do something completely different. And at the same time, I just want to remind you, pro people that want to tell me what to do. This is my life, and I am living my life, and I'm gonna do what I want to do, And if you want to watch, you can totally watch. If you don't want to watch, please don't watch. Why does everybody talk about Namibia so much? I mean, is that black enough? Like, I don't even know like I don't even know what's black enough. What's black enough, Because some people say South Africa is not. Like they say South Africa is just not a part of Africa. Well, if South Africa is not a part of Africa, please, somebody tell me what is it then? Like, what is it? Give me. I just really want to know these other definitions that I understand Africa is a continent, but it,
This is so elementary, yo. Yeah, I totally understand that. Like, so Zimbabwe, I was gonna go to Zimbabwe on this trip. Now the thing with Zimbabwe, I'm gonna need a couple of shots, so I'm not gonna do that on this trip. I mean, honestly, I saw so many black people in Morocco, like so many black people. I didn't see black people in the cities. I saw a lot of black people in the desert.
like a lot of black people in the desert. But in the cities, it is really hot, but it's not like people are just in direct sunlight all the time.
Because it's like in the city, in the old city, so people aren't just outside a lot. But in the desert, oh yeah, oh yeah. I know my channel is changed. Is it changed for the good or for the bad? And is South Africa black enough? Like, please, somebody let me know. Is South Africa black enough? Because I know in the media in the U.S. they're always talking about how, white farmers are taking the land from Africans, and the Africans want to take the land back from white farmers. So I don't know. Is it white enough or what? And then I also hear people say they say go to like crazy countries like Sierra Leone and in the Congo. Man, those are some freaking dangerous countries. I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, dude. Why in the fuck would I want to go there? Why in the fuck would I want to go to a place where they're having a civil war? Like, where the people in the country are fighting against each other? Like, why would I want to go to a place like that? Like, that's where people tell me to go, and I'm like, really? You are just... I'm sorry, guys, if I'm gonna do a lot of cussing, but, like, some people are just really fucking stupid, yo. Like, they just really are. Like, they just really are, yo. I'm so sorry that, like, dislike this video if you want. Like, please, unsubscribe if you want. Like, just, please. But some people are just really fucking stupid, yo. I just can't believe it. Like, it never seems so amazing.
I just hate to be like negative, but they could be trolling.
I think I'm looking for moderators. Anybody want to be a moderator? Like, your job would be to delete those stupid comments from these ignorant people that say, you know where it comes from? Like,
I kind of know where it comes from. Like, I don't really want to get into it, but like on YouTube, there are a couple YouTubers I follow. These are like pro-black YouTubers, and they say stuff like this. They say that like, oh well, this is in Africa, but it's not African because majority of Arabs live there. That's just bullshit, bro. Like, it is. And like, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna be honest. Like I always wanted to go to South Africa, but I'm like I'm not too hyped I'm not too hyped about going, honestly. Like, there's actually other countries in Africa that I'm way more hyped about going to, like places that are much safer, you know, probably places that are they're ruled by Europeans to really piss some of you guys off. So why would I want to go to a place like that? Because it's just freaking safer. Like, I'll have a different experience. That's on this trip. Like, I'm not done just because I didn't go to a trip.
just because I didn't go to a certain country.
Yesterday doesn't mean like I'm done traveling. Like, it takes time, It really takes time. Like, just like let me explain to you guys something.
Like, in Morocco, oh my gosh, like, when I went to the desert, it took 10 hours to get to the desert. Like, 10 hours in a van. And, okay, I just want to let you guys know something else. When you travel 10 hours in the U.S., when you travel 10 hours, let's say you're traveling from from San Francisco and you're going to San Diego. That doesn't exactly take 10 hours. That probably takes maybe 8 hours.
It's kind of an easy ride. You know why it's an easy ride? Because it's a straight road. It's a straight freeway that goes straight there. Like, it's a straight paved road. It's a 2-lane road. It's a smooth, comfortable ride. Traveling through Morocco, 10 hours in a van, dude, it's brutal. Okay, I'm not trying to, like, I'm being honest, because a lot of these pro-black YouTubers, they don't talk about this. Okay, they don't talk about the struggle. They don't talk about the getting sick in a freaking car because you're going fast, like up and around and down. They don't talk about that. Okay, so, in Morocco, it was like 10 hours of freaking in a van, like just driving, and then I'm tight, like squished in this freaking van, okay? And then you stay there for a couple days, and then you leave, and then you're in a freaking van 10 more hours, and it's like it's hot, like there's just windy roads, you're hungry, you probably gotta pee, like it's just really, and it's annoying, like it's hot, okay? There's no emission laws, so, and then people drive really fast. I guess you guys know I'm not in the U.S. But anyway, it's really hot. There's no emission laws. So you have these drivers driving like insanely fast. Like the speed limit is like 60 kilometers. Everybody's going 100 kilometers, which is almost double the speed limit. And then on top of that, like there's like a big bus. Like they pull up right behind the bus, and the bus is just shooting out all this pollution, right? And it's hot. And of course, the van has air conditioning, but it's Africa. People don't really use the air conditioning because when you're driving up these big hills, the air conditioning in the van will make the van overheat. So no one wants to use the AC. So it's hot, the windows are down, and then you're driving behind this bus that's shooting out all this pollution, and you're going up this big hill, and it's like, I'm just sitting there like this, like, it's just like, oh, like, I like it, but it's rough, yo, like, it's rough, like, it's not easy, like, it's not easy at all. Like, you go to Asian countries, and you see people wearing, like, the mask. Like, I totally get it now. Like, I should have bought one of them when I was in Thailand, yo, because it would help out. Nairobi has some of the fastest internet in the world. They definitely say that Nairobi has the fastest internet on the continent. I've definitely heard that many times. Chicken bus. It freaking feels like a chicken bus. No, we didn't experience any sandstorm. Yeah, we didn't experience any sandstorm. No, the desert was pretty chill. I wouldn't mind a sandstorm. I mean, it was maybe a couple times you would look over and see like a lot of sand blowing in the air, but it wasn't like a full sandstorm. I actually got caught in a sandstorm when I was in San Diego. This is when I first moved to California. I was driving, and I'm just driving on the freeway, right? Dude, this was so freaking scary. So I'm driving on the freeway, and I notice, like, up ahead, I see cars driving off to the side, and they're going, like, much slower. And they have their hazard lights on, and I'm like, what's up with that? Like, who drives with their hazard lights on the freeway, and why are all these cars driving so slow? And then I just see, like, sand blow across the freeway, and I'm like, that looks kind of crazy. That's like a lot of sand. And then, all of a sudden, I'm just driving, right? And it's, like, bright outside, like it's a bright, sunny day. And then all of a sudden, the whole car is covered in sand, and it's, like, dark inside of the car for, like, maybe a second and a half. And I'm just driving, going, like, 50 miles an hour, and I'm like, oh, crap. And then like the sand goes away, and all sorts of things are hitting the car, like things that are on the street. And I was like, what? It was like, it's really scary actually, because I never heard of anything like that. Like, never heard of anything like that. And I'm just driving, and it happened. I was like, yo, this is true. It must be hard being vegan and traveling. Actually, it's not. You know what makes it hard when you're vegan and traveling? When you're traveling, this is what makes it very difficult when you're vegan and you travel. When you meet other people and they're like, oh, you can't eat, you're vegan, and I'm like, yeah. Well, you can't eat this and you can't eat that and you can't eat this and we can't go here and we can't do that and you can't have this and you. That's the part that makes it hard because I know what I can eat, but a lot of times when I'm around non-vegans, they don't necessarily know what I can eat because they're just not educated on what vegans can eat. Because maybe if they were educated on what vegans can eat, maybe they would think more about being vegan. Jermaine is pushing the boat out. What do you mean I'm pushing the boat out? Why not vegetarian? Because I don't like to eat animals, yo. I think it's kind of fucked up that we kill animals to eat them. That's just my own personal opinion. But yeah, so I will go to Ghana, but just not on this trip. Like, you guys realize that there's like 194 countries in the world, okay? And whatever country I pick, I'm gonna have 100 people tell me, you should go here, you should go there, you should go here, you should go there, you should go here, you should go there, you should do this, you should do that, you should do that, you should do this, you should that, you should. So there's a lot of places I want to go to, but it takes time. It takes time and it takes money. It takes a lot of money, yo. Like, it takes a lot of money to go to some places. Like, it do. Oh, you're vegan? You know, it's actually not as hard to travel being vegan. It's just not as hard. Like, today I was hanging out with this guy, and he was like, you know, I don't think people do it on purpose. I think people just do it because they just don't know. Because it's happened to me so many times in traveling. Like, it always happens. Like, every single trip, I've always met that person that's like, oh, well, you can't eat this, and you can't do this, and you can't do this, and you can't do that, and you can't. And it just gets really annoying. Because it's like, yo, you don't even know, like I can go to any fucking, almost any restaurant except for a restaurant that just sells meat. Getting around Africa is expensive. Getting around Africa, I'm gonna tell you guys something. So the next place in Africa that I want to go to, if I would flew there from Morocco, it would cost like $1,200, right? If I flew from Morocco, because I would have to take, like, I think it was some African airlines. I think it was Ethiopian Air or something like that. I would have to take them. And since they don't have a lot of flights going to Morocco, the flights are like way more. It would cost like $1,200 to fly from Morocco to the next country in Africa that I want to go to. Instead of that, I only paid like $230 to get from Morocco to the next country in Africa that I want to go to. That's almost $1,000 less, okay? But now that requires coming back to the EU and then catching another flight going back to that place in Africa. So traveling in Africa is very expensive. A lot of people just don't believe this for some reason because of there's a lot of YouTubers that say, oh, it's just as cheap. Some countries are pretty cheap, but let's say if you were in one country and this country is not friends with the next country, you're gonna have to pay a lot more to get from country A to country B. Because to get from country A to country B, you're gonna have to go from country A to country C, and then from country C back to country B. And that's just gonna cost more because there's not all countries are friends with one another. It's not like the EU where basically all the countries in the EU are friends. They're friends with one another. So they're all like they're all together. Moroccan Kush. Man, Morocco was a trip, yo. Like, crazy things happen in Morocco. Crazy things, like from my computer charger blowing up
to me getting bed bugs. I didn't tell you guys about that, but I got bed bugs. I didn't tell you guys about I got groped twice in Morocco. I'm not gonna really get into it because the first time was really embarrassing. The second time was it was at the airport, and it was like, oh my gosh, like literally homeboy like grabbed all of my fucking junk, yo, and like grabbed it and like shook it, and I was like, damn.
Okay, Muslim country, right? It was pretty freaky, and I was wearing like those African pants, so it's like really thin, you know. And I'm like, damn, he just grabbed the fuck out of my dick, yo. And I'm like, that's the second time this happened in this country, yo. What is up with that? Like, welcome to Africa. It's full of surprises. Yo, thanks for the super chat. Like,
it's crazy. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure those pro-black YouTubers ain't gonna tell you that story either. They're like, oh yeah, I had a great time in Kenya. The food was amazing. They probably didn't tell you that when they first got there, they probably got sick and threw up. You know? They didn't tell you that, though.
You start wasting your money, Jermaine. Get back to the U.S. and work. That's funny. Stop wasting my money. Yeah, I think I probably will write a book about my travel experiences. There's some things I don't want to like talk about in videos. Yeah, some things I don't want to talk about in videos.
Gosh, cigarette smoke is for real around there. I swear in Europe, the European government just gives the citizens free cigarettes, like for real. Like it's really bad. What music do you like? You know, I'll tell you one rapper I really like a lot right now.
Young. What's his freaking name?
I can't think of his name right now. Young Never Broke Again.
No. Young Boy Never Broke Again. It's on the tip of my head. It's on the tip of my head right now. I can't think of it. Hookah. Which streaming app do you subscribe to?
So I use Google. I have Apple Music, but I never listen to Apple Music. But I use YouTube Red.
New folks is good. So I've been hanging out with this dude all day.
We went to like the BMW museum.
Did I just say that? Anyway, yeah, that's what we did. Yeah. Yeah, Young Boy. I love freaking Young Boy. Never Broke Again. That's like one of my favorite rappers right now, though. My favorite YouTubers.
I don't exactly have a favorite YouTuber, but I have some favorite YouTube channels. Honestly, like, I like to watch some weird stuff on YouTube, bro. Like, I like to watch a lot of world politics. A lot of things about China. A lot of aviation channels, like talking about the aviation industry.
Also pay attention a lot to the stock market on YouTube. So I'm pretty diverse on YouTube. Yeah, I watch a lot of weird stuff. I think I'll make a video showing the YouTubers that I follow. I actually made this video a while ago,
and when I made this video, it was like 26 minutes long, and I uploaded it to YouTube, and I never ever released the video because I thought it was way too long, like way too long.
I need to make that video like under 13 minutes or something. Because it is kind of long, like I kind of talk about it in exchange, talk about it and stuff. Are you still keeping an eye on cryptocurrencies?
Yeah, so I still hold cryptocurrencies, but it's like,
you know how cryptocurrencies are. It's not doing so good. Jermaine, you literally spend your money on useless things like traveling and stuff. You know how much money you can earn by saving up. New country experience is great.
But the world is everywhere else. Okay, so Chris, I don't know. Maybe you just prefer
buying material things versus experiences. Well, I will say something. Material things will grow old. Immaterial things can be taken. Material things can
yeah, maybe I just want to entertain your comment. But yeah, material things are. I prefer experiences more than anything.
Oh, what do I hate about being a YouTuber? It's like, I don't know. It's,
I don't know. Maybe I just named this title of this video wrong because right when I started this stream, I was feeling a little bit different than what I am now.
you know? Yeah, people get pissed about the traveling thing, but traveling makes you cultured. Traveling really makes you smart. Traveling opens up your eyes. Traveling makes you grow up fast. People that don't travel are the same as people who pick up a book and only read the first page. Okay? I'm going to say that again. If you don't travel,
That's equivalent to you picking up a book and only reading the first page. And think about all the other things that you're missing out on that book. That's what it is. And material things can hold you down, especially in the U.S. Like, our culture in the U.S. It's crazy. Like, last night I was talking to my brother's girlfriend, and you know what she said? She said, oh, it's so nice. It's so nice that you get to travel the world. I don't think so. Like, anybody can travel the world if you want to travel the world. People just don't choose to do that. They just choose to sit at home, go to the mall, get drunk, go buy a new car every 3 years. Like, that's the thing in the U.S. And I mean, you can travel if that's what you want to do. I don't think a lot of people know that, and that's one reason why I'm constantly traveling, and that's one reason why I'm going to travel-friendly places. That's why I'm not going to fucking Sierra Leone. That's why I'm not going to the fucking Congo, because going to the Congo is actually, that may change people's minds about travel. Somebody may see me going to the Congo, and something fucked up could happen there, and they say, look, I never want to leave the U.S. When I made that Thailand video about,
how I got scammed in the taxi, so many people were telling me, like, look, dude, I don't think I ever want to leave the U.S. because I'm afraid. Like that was kind of negative, but at the same time, I wanted to put that video out there because things like that happen, and things like that happen, like they just do. It's crazy. I'd rather experience. Yeah, it's like once you see. It took me 2 trips to realize that material things are not everything. It took me 2 trips to realize it. I went to Paris first, and I was like, yo, it's just like New York, and then Thailand, and then after Thailand, I realized that, yo, this makes me way more happy than stuff. Like it does, way more happy than stuff. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight honest. I actually don't want everybody to travel because if all y'all fools start to travel, if all my whole country start to travel, I won't be making as much money. So I need a whole bunch of y'all to just stay there and keep working. Yeah, keep working, keep buying the latest iPhone, like keep buying freaking cars, keep doing what you're doing, because just keep doing it, like just keep doing it, just keep doing it. I'm going to Dublin and march on Wild Airlines. See, that's what I want to hear. That's dope. That's dope. That's why I take cheap flights. Because if it's cheap, people will do it. Like, no one wants to pay
$2,000 to go somewhere.
Like, it's almost to the point where I just want to keep my own. Like, okay, earlier this year, my whole idea was to go to cheap backpacker destinations. But then now, since I've been to so many spots, and I'm hitting up the African continent, it's becoming more difficult because there is less information on the continent of Africa, and the infrastructure is just not there. Once again, the infrastructure is just not there. I was actually going to make a video talking about expensive countries versus third world countries, because I've noticed that third world countries are pretty cheap, but there's so many. It's kind of hard to explain, but when I was in Switzerland was crazy expensive. But by it being expensive
And by it being so developed, it actually, I can't think of a way to put this.
okay, okay, visit Somalia. Let's just block this dude. That's just really fucking stupid. Remove. I'm just gonna start blocking people. You say something stupid like that, you just gonna be out. Like, Somalia is a very dangerous country. I mean, I guess the west side of Somalia is a little bit better because the west side of Somalia is trying to become independent from the east side, because the east side is the side where the water is on, and that's where all the pirates are. But they won't, since the United States won't recognize Somalia as two different countries, it won't, like, if the U.S. won't recognize it, it's just going to be Somalia. And there's a lot of corruption in Somalia. Eastern Somalia is completely different. But I don't know. In Jamaica, taxi drivers charge tourists 10 times the rate. It's absurdly expensive to get around unless you know someone. I can totally see that. Totally see that. Yeah, they just want to make me feel negative. What it is, it's plenty of people. You know, man, there's so much toxic energy. There's so much toxic energy in the U.S. within the black community. Okay, there is so much toxic energy, and I try my best to stay away from that. But since I notice that I'm traveling to, the continent, I'm just hearing that I'm getting so much of that, like, toxic energy, and it's just really bad. It's just really bad, and I'm just gonna do what I want to do now. Yeah, I've been in touch with Alex for sure. I'm just gonna do what I want to do now. Like, call me whatever you want. I mean, come on. It's not like I don't, like, honestly, like, if you guys know me, you know I don't live in Black America. I live in basically white Asian America. Everyone thinks you will know. Why don't you try Dominica? Maybe, the reason why I won't go to Dominica because it costs just as much to go to, like, Europe than it does to go there. Like, I can get from San Francisco to Barcelona, round trip, and then once I get to Barcelona, I can take some budget flight and go somewhere else. That would be cheaper than going to Jamaica. That would be cheaper than going to Dominican Republic. Like, it would literally be cheaper because there's no budget airlines flying there, so you have to fly in Delta, and Delta always charges, like, they're not Delta or American. They only charge, like, mad premium amounts. So that's one problem. So that's why, and I typically go to cheap places, guys. Like, I typically like to go to cheap places because I want to inspire other people to travel. And if I'm going to some crazy expensive place, a first-time traveler is not going to just, save up the money and go. Like, they're gonna want to save up their money and go someplace that's fun and cheap and inexpensive. They're not gonna want to go someplace where it's super rugged, Like Morocco. I would say Morocco is a good country to go to if you're a first-time traveler. But I don't know if I would recommend that, you take a 10-hour bus ride and go to the desert. I mean, it's really fun, but like I said, man, that ride was intense, yo. Preach. There's so much toxicity in the black community, and if you don't fit the stereotype of a black person within the black community, this is very true. This is very true, and this is why I'm not like a black YouTuber. Like, I'm not like, yo, I'm black and black people this and black people that, and you know what that is? I really think that certain people in the media pushing those black people and promoting that black content to other black people to continue to separate black people. That's what I believe. Strictly what I believe. Because think about it. That is the best way to break the black community. If you do it using black people. Like, it is the best way. And I really hate to to talk like this, but it's the fucking truth, yo. It is. It is a way to separate us. And that's why I'm like, look, I'm just gonna go with the flow. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna be happy. Like, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. I'm gonna go where I want to go. Like,
Like, fuck it. Like, I don't care.
I don't care. It's a way to separate us. You know, there's so many pro-black YouTubers that make so much money off of black people. They make so much money off of black people, yo. And what do? They share a lot of hate, and black people watch it. Like, I watch this shit all the time. I watch it, and I'm like, really? That's so fucked up. You know, like, just so many black channels on YouTube, the only thing they talk about is how white people do shit to black people. So when black people watch that, what do that make black people feel? That makes black people feel hatred towards white people. Now, at the same time, I understand that these situations are happening. They are. But when it's thrown in your face every day, when it's thrown in your face every single day that, oh yeah, this white cop killed this black person, and this white lady called the police on this black kid, it is stirring up so much hate, and it's separating us, and it's dividing us, okay? It is dividing us, alright? Look, fuck this black shit. What we need to do is we need to love everybody. That's what we need to do. We need to love everybody. If they don't love you, just go, like, just get away from us, okay? Like, it's a sad thing. And then another thing about the black community, if you're not pro-black, you're basically not a part of the black community. Like, once again, if you're not pro-black, you're not a part of the black community. If you date outside of your race, you are not a part of the black community. Fuck that shit, yo. Because I'm gonna be the first nigga to say I love white women, yo. Like, unsubscribe to this YouTube channel. Unsubscribe, yo. Like, I love everyone. And you know what? Every day I look in the mirror and I know I'm black. I know it, yo. And I love it. I love it. So unsubscribe. Like, right now, I want to see a bunch of y'all unsubscribe because I'm trying to piss off you pro-black people. I'm trying to piss you off. Like, I just want you to leave. I want you to leave so I can live in paradise because I'm having so much fun in life right now. I'm having so much fun, yo. I'm learning so much about the world, okay? And I want more black people to do it. I don't want pro-black people to do it. I don't want black people I want all black people. All black people. I don't fucking care what type of black person you are. All y'all, dude. We all the same at the end of the day. But at the same time, just because I, like white girls don't mean I'm not gonna date anyone else. Like, I'll date anybody. But typically, I mean, to be honest, like let's be real. I'll be real honest with y'all. Usually, I just don't meet a lot of black girls that are into me. Like, that's just the bottom line. Now in California, there are definitely more like black girls I can relate with, But like when I go back home, like Tennessee, dude, I'm a skateboarder, yo. I'm vegan. I'm a minimalist. Like, that shit ain't gonna fly. Bro, that ain't gonna fly. It's not raining. What's for dinner? I had some freaking Thai food, which was the worst Thai food I ever had in my life. It was kind of expensive. It was like so shitty. Oh my gosh, we got a large group of Chinese. Oh my gosh, it's so fucking annoying, yo. So, like, I love everybody, but like, I will say they are really annoying. Like, I was in this Thai restaurant, and this, like, Chinese dude walked in, and he spat on the floor. He was like... And he turned around and walked out. And it was, like, maybe 15 of them in the group. And I was like, yo, that is so gross. Like, who spits on the floor in a restaurant? Like, I don't even want to be no civil rights leader, yo. I want to live my life. Civil rights leaders always get killed. So I'm not pro-black, yo. Pro-black are those people that say, like, you have to do this to be black. You have to do this to be black. And you have to do this to be... Man, look. You ain't got to do... I got to do what to be black? I'm already black. Like, shit. What do you mean? Yeah, y'all, thanks for these super chats. I'm over here just going off. Thanks, Brandon, for the super chat. And thanks, Terry's tip. But y'all know, I be getting lit sometimes, yo. Like, I be getting this sometimes. And some of this shit just really pisses me off online because, like, I know how the YouTube game works. I know how the system works, and I know how a lot of people make money on YouTube. I'm not necessarily making money because I'm not trying to make money off of my own people like that. If I want to make my money off my own people, I want to actually give them something that's going to help them. I want to give them something that's going to inspire them. I want to give them something that's going to change their life. I don't want to just give them negativity over and over and over and over. I mean, if you want negativity, just cut on. If you want to watch some negativity, you know what you do? Just go, cut on the TV, and watch the nightly news. You will find plenty of negative stuff. Plenty of negative stuff. So I am super black, yo. Like, for real, especially in San Francisco. Like, every day I'm reminded I'm black. Like, when I'm walking down the street and I see someone look at me and they're just like, they just look scared. Like, it's because I'm black, yo. Like, come on. But I will say this. I didn't get any of those looks in Morocco. But when I got this, I'll save for another video. I didn't get any of those looks in Morocco, though. What is he gonna do? I would just get like couscous with rice. Jermaine, you need to leave now, but you gotta leave. Yeah, I'll stay true to myself. You know I will. Yo. Bro, that negativity stuff is that really happened. It is, but you know, it's kind of hard to talk about that because, yes, it does happen, and people should know about it because when people know about it, they're aware. But at the same time, when people know about it, now people are in fear. And when people are in fear, I really don't even know what to say about that one because I really don't even know what to say. Why do people care about if I have sex or not? No, I didn't experience any of those things in Morocco. Like any people. It's freaking Africa. They're used to black people. Yeah, none of those look in Morocco. But check this out. I flew through Barcelona, and I remember as soon as I stepped off the plane, like literally, you know how you step off of the plane and there's the jetway, and there is like, usually when you step off the plane, there's the jetway, and there's always like someone there to greet you from the country that you just flew to. The look on that dude's face let me know that I wasn't in Africa anymore. Because he looked at me just like, I'm like, whoa, I ain't in Africa no more. I call that whitewash by black people all the time. Please tell me, what is that whitewash by black people? I really didn't feel safe in Nairobi. I typically like to go places where I feel safe. You know, that's my thing. I typically like to go places where I feel safe. One reason why I don't even like to go to Memphis, my hometown, is because I don't really feel safe there, yo. Like I'm so used to San Francisco, and don't get me wrong, San Francisco is not the safest place in the world. But I've just been around there, and I kind of know the ropes, and I kind of know where to go and where to be. And also in San Francisco, you don't really hear about gun crime as much. I'm pretty sure it happens, but you don't just hear about it. In Memphis, bro, sometimes on the weekends, it might be 5 or 6 murders in 3 days. 5, 6 murders, yo. Think about that. Let that sink in for a second. Murders. 5 to 6 murders on a weekend, yo. And a lot of times it's not even reported. And then another thing about Memphis is like, a lot of people have guns. Like, so many people have guns. So it's kind of scary, you know? And honestly, like, I don't even want to talk about my whole theories of gun rights. Like, I don't even want to get into that, but I think that's a little creepy. Yeah, crime does equal poverty. There is a lot of poverty in Memphis. There is a lot. Memphis is hood. It's pretty hood. I mean, like,
car crashes are really big because people drink a lot when they drive, and
There's always crashes. Like, I was just following one of my friends on Facebook right now,
and she had just got a car like 6 months ago, and she got into this crazy crash, and she had to have surgery, and
I don't know, car crashes happen a lot though. San Francisco has safer roads. They typically have safer roads. Now, you may wonder, how can San Francisco have safer roads? Well, if you look at a map of San Francisco, it's on the grid system, right? It's on the grid system. And cities that are on the grid system typically are safer because of the lights. It's typically safe. You can look at car insurance rates and see. Well, check this out. When I was living in Memphis, I had this Honda Accord, like 2006. I was paying $250 a month for car insurance. I moved to Santa Barbara. My car insurance dropped from $250 a month to $100 a month. Now wait, how in the hell could it drop from $250 a month to $100 a month? How could that be? How could that be? Well, they have safer roads in San Francisco. They have safer roads in Santa Barbara. Much safer roads. There's less crime. There's less people drinking and driving. There's just less things happen. So that means that car insurance is much, much cheaper. And it's also by zip code. You're right. It's also by zip code. But in Memphis, I don't even really think that matters because, I remember living in Memphis and I would use other people's zip codes, trying to get a cheaper rate. Doesn't really make that big of a difference. Which cities in the U.S. do you think you can live without a car? I'm going to tell you right now, that's about to change a lot. Like, with electric scooters and all that, I was talking to... okay, I'll answer your question. San Francisco, New York, maybe D.C. There's a handful of places on the East Coast you can get away with living without a car. But New York would definitely be the mecca, the number one place. San Fran, definitely. For sure. And in Kenya, I felt fine on the roads while walking the streets in Nairobi. Oh yeah, I've heard mixed emotions about Nairobi. And I heard it's cool, but I also heard it can be rough. But I think that's pretty much anywhere. It could be cool or it could be rough. I miss sitting here and this dude's walked by me 3 or 4 times, and this time when he walked by me, I straight made eye contact with him. Cause I don't know, he walked by me 3 times or something. Were you gonna try to jack me or something? He's hella little, and now he's over there standing and listening to me. I don't even want to say what country this dude's from, but I can look at him and tell what country he's from. And hopefully this dude ain't gonna try to try me. Cause I'm ready if he do. Cause I'm watching him, and he hear me talking about him right now, and he about to walk away. I don't know if he speaks English though. Because if he's from this country I think he's from, he probably don't speak English. Because if he did speak English, he never. I don't know. I don't want to get into that. Yo, Jermaine, I miss you literally a minute before you were in London at Buffalo restaurant. You come to Casablanca. No, I'm not gonna hit up Casablanca because once I got to Morocco, a lot of people are saying don't go. LA is getting better with public transit. Yeah, LA is getting better. And another thing with LA is they're building crazy, yo. They're building a train going to Beverly Hills and the airport. The airport train's gonna take a minute. Insurance companies quote based on your credit history. I think they don't just base it on your credit history, because what does your credit history have to do with your driving record? They want to look at your driving record. They want to look at the neighborhood that you're in. If a lot of people in your neighborhood have car insurance, that's going to make the insurance cheaper. If a lot of people in your neighborhood do not have car insurance, that's going to make your rate higher. I don't know if credit has anything to do with car insurance. I think credit has something to do with maybe a car loan, but not car insurance. Please, someone else comment on that. Am I right about that? Because what does credit have to do with your driving? I could
I can have perfect credit and I can be a really bad driver, and a car insurance company is not going to give me cheap insurance just because
I have good credit. Like that's simply not the way it works. Totally. Please, somebody back me up on that, but
I don't think it works that way.
I can't live in LA with a car. I agree. I think
I could probably live in LA without a car with a skateboard, and also it doesn't rain that much in LA.
But if I did live in LA without a car,
for that to work, I would have to live somewhere close to a train station, and everything I do would have to be near a train station, you know?
Yeah, your credit has no influence on your insurance. I didn't think so. Like, how would it be if cars are stolen a lot in your neighborhood? Yes. These are things that would make your car insurance go up. Like, your credit has nothing to do with it. No, credit doesn't make any sense at all, yo. You ain't lying about owning a car in Manhattan. You gotta be hella paid. Cause
a parking spot's like, what, $300, $400, $500 a month in certain spots in Manhattan.
Especially traveling solo is really dangerous. You know, believe it or not, when you travel solo,
you're not really always traveling solo. You meet people along the way all the time.
Jermaine's about to get robbed live. No, dude. I ain't about to get robbed. I'm gonna rob his ass. I'm gonna take his shitty passport and stick it in a fireplace, yo. Only yeah, that's true. What's up, Jermaine? Is a great big highway. Get a job and buy a car. I totally agree. You're kind of cut off from the rest of the world.
In a place that's expensive. Yep, you're right. Montreal, I haven't been up there yet.
I'm getting cold now, actually. Traveling is not cheap, but you can. I think the car is a huge expense, so
scooters are a better way to move around. Well, they're a better way to move around, and if more
people use scooters, it's taking cars off the road. If we can take more cars off the road, we are going to the roads will be safer.
The roads will be safer for more scooters.
You know what I believe is going to happen really soon? What I believe is going to happen very soon is there is going to be a whole lot of cars taken off the road very soon. Not like taken off the road, like someone's not going to take the cars off the road, but I think that we're going to see more and more bike lanes. We're going to see more and more pedestrian lanes. We're going to see fewer cars. I didn't say cars are going to be extinct, because obviously rich people are going to, get dropped off and take cars. If you're sick, you probably won't be able to walk and stuff. Maybe you can take a car, but I think there's going to be less and less cars on the road. Like, I can see the future right now. Like, I know I sound like I'm full of shit. I'm piling some drugs, but I can literally see the future. If you can see the future, yo, it's yeah, I can definitely see it. So basically, what's going on is you take a company like Uber. I'm not gonna get into it right now. Have you learned Arabic words? No, not really. Arabic is a language that I'm really not too keen on learning. Yeah, just because it's kind of difficult. I think if I want to learn a language, it might be Spanish, because Spanish is a little bit easier. I'm 50, so I feel awkward traveling solo. But you see so many traveling, you see 50-year-olds traveling, you see young people traveling, especially in Europe. You see 50-year-olds traveling with the big old backpacks like the young kids do. Yes, car insurance and homeowners insurance does have a factor in your credit rating. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is employers may look at that, but that ain't got nothing to do with car insurance, yo. You know why whites avoid black citizens? It's not just the skin color. I don't know. I think traveling and experiencing other cultures is the best education you can get.
It is definitely the best education you can get. It is. It's definitely the best education you can get. It is. It doesn't get any better, yo. Saying goodbye to y'all. Jermaine got lectures in the morning. Yeah, you gotta go study. Be safe wherever you are. Can't wait for the next upload. Yeah, I got a pretty sick upload for y'all. I might be on some camels in the next video. I might be in the desert in the next video. How's the trip? The trip's good. The trip's really good. How are you? I'm good. The trip's really good.
America has the cheapest gas stations in the world. So personal automobiles isn't going anywhere. Okay, so you might be wrong on that.
Actually, Venezuela has the cheapest gasoline in the world.
Last time I checked, the gas in Venezuela
It was like 25 cents or something.
a gallon. So no, it's not the U.S. Jermaine, do a little research
Yourself about insurance policies nowadays. So, like, what type of insurance for a car? Because, like, I've had car insurance, and they've never checked my credit. Like they've never checked my credit, yo.
Like, no. Maybe it could be the state that you live in. Like, I don't know what state you live in. Maybe your state, they check your credit, but no, they don't check credit. I've never had my...
But I don't buy car insurance because I just rent cars, so...
Oh, God. I watch his videos and he talks about random
things almost like he has no education. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, I don't even feel like he's knowing anymore. And public transportation
infrastructure is way more developed. Come on. I wish I could live your life. You don't want to live my life, yo. It's so not glamorous as you think.
Have you ever had problems with bed bugs while staying in the hospital? Okay, so when I was in Morocco,
half of the people I met in hospitals got bed bugs. Like, and it's crazy because when I got bed bugs this time, I didn't even
usually use clothes and hot water and do all this shit. I didn't do that. Like, I didn't even do anything for days, and it just stopped itching. It just went away. Like, I didn't do anything because
they said in Morocco it's really big.
Like, bed bugs is really big in Morocco.
So I didn't even trip. At first, I didn't even think I had bed bugs because, like, I had bed bugs in America, and when I had bed bugs in America, what happened was it was on my ankles, right? And then I Googled like bed bugs, and the first thing pop up was like. So that's how I figured I had bed bugs. But then on this trip, they didn't bite my ankles. Like, I had it on my arms, like here, and here, and then over here on this part of my arm, I had it. So I didn't even think it was bed bugs. I thought it was just some other African disease or something I had caught. But I just hoped that would go away, you know? And then I started to talk to other people, and I was like, man, I got this itch, man. I've been scratching like crazy for the past couple of days. And they're like, oh, yeah, you got bed bugs, yo. And I was like, oh, this is bed bugs? This is what it looks like? They're like, yeah, I got it too. Don't feel bad. And I just kept meeting other people. They're like, yeah, I got bed bugs too. And I'm like, oh, you got bed bugs too? You got the Moroccan special? I mean, I'm telling y'all, when you come to Africa, it's full of surprises, y'all. Like, for real, it's full of surprises. I don't mean that in a bad way, but full of surprises. I live in Manhattan, so you hanging out with Alex at Union Square. That's what's up. That's what's up. Are you going to China or Japan? China will be next year. Japan, I'm probably not going to do that this year. When I get back to the U.S., I'm going to probably go, like, visit my family and stuff. Like, go to Memphis. I don't know what that's going to be like. You guys probably don't even want to watch, because I noticed when I'm back in the U.S., my views literally stop by, like, 75%. I mean, you know how discouraging that is? It's so discouraging. I get back and I'm like, well, I don't even want to upload videos because no one even watches it. Like, I was just watching the skateboard video of the last group ride, that video has like 1,100 views, right?
The video I uploaded this morning already has like
way more than 1,100 views, and I just uploaded it this morning. Like, what's East Memphis like?
East Memphis is chill, but if I move back to Memphis, I want to live downtown. If I move back to Memphis, I would definitely take like gun classes, and I would be definitely packed if I lived in Memphis. Like for real, I would not be empty-handed.
And yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah, because I mean, if everybody's got guns there, I'd be a damn fool to live there and not have one either. You know. So if I do move back, like I'm gonna be like a couple of my homies. They literally buy guns like every month or every other month. And I got one homie. He's got like I got one friend. He's got like 50 guns. But I know this other dude. He has 125 guns in his house, and his bullet collection is just insane. Like literally, it's insane. You know, and that's just. I mean, that's Memphis for you, you know. Crazy. Is Memphis cost of living cheap? Cost of living is
very cheap. You can rent a studio apartment
for $500 a month. Like, yeah, you can rent a studio for $500 a month. But if you want to take a flight to go to Europe from Memphis, it's gonna cost you probably about $1,500. You know, round trip. A flight from Europe from the Bay Area, maybe about $350. So it's gonna cost you about 5 times flying out of Memphis. But then you can also get into a car and drive to Nashville, and it'd be a little bit cheaper. Or you can drive to St. Louis, because I think in St. Louis, Wild Airlines fly to St. Louis. But I don't want to do all that. That's style, guns, Bibles, and liquor. You ain't lying about that.
Dude, guns, Bibles, lottery tickets, fucking casinos, man. Casinos be on fleek.
I'm moving to Arizona
in the next 60 days. You know, I actually thought about moving to the desert in Arizona because it's super cheap, yo.
Do you think I should solo backpack through Europe if I am French and 18? You should definitely solo backpack through Europe when you're 18. You should solo backpack when you're 18. You should definitely travel when you're 18. Don't come to the U.S. when you're 18 because, you know, the whole drinking age and you won't be able to go out as much. And then also, if you want to rent a car and stuff like that, that can be kind of a hassle in the U.S. Like, you know, you have to be 25 and all that. Are we in a bull market or a bear market? It looks like we are entering a bear market. Now, that could change because I really think the month of December is going to be good because the month of December is typically a good month for the stock market. But it's not December yet. It's not November yet. So we still have time before December. We could enter a bear market. I think we're entering a bear market now. Because I look at my Robinhood account and I'm down like 30%. Like literally, all my accounts I'm mad down. I was holding a lot of Square, and Square is like not doing so great. Apple's down, like basically everything's down right now. Share about folks. I don't know no one with a gun. I know no one in the military. Well, yeah, but, you know, like, I don't know anyone in California with a gun. But I know pretty much half of the people in Memphis I know have got at least one gun, if not hundreds. Americans have guns. Also, the amount of Americans can't steal. Too many. Yeah, dude. Too many. Yeah, there are too many guns in the U.S. My dude, guns are for fools. Don't you feel more safe traveling to Europe? I definitely do feel a lot more safer in Europe. I feel a lot more safer in Europe, actually. Let's get this guy in. He's a good one. Something like that. Too many young people do. To Maryland, that's what's up. Jermaine, what are you trying to accomplish traveling all these foreign countries? Do you have a hidden agenda or something? The hidden agenda is I want to inspire more people to travel, and I want to show people how to do it. And I want more and more people to do it. I want more people to do this from my country because, you know, a lot of people don't travel. And when I started to travel, I had so much fun. I loved it so much, and I want more people to do it. That's the agenda. Like, that is it. That's the agenda. This is why I go to cheap places, because I know if I go to cheap places and people see, wow, it's cheap, I'll get them to go. If I go stay at some resort that costs like hundreds of dollars a night, people will like that and they'll watch it. They'll definitely watch it. But they're not going to imagine themselves doing it because that's out of a lot of people's league. And a lot of people think budget traveling is out of their league, but it's not. Like, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show people that it's not. So let's do it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Are you a YouTuber? No one here is criticizing love. He's just giving them good advice. But like, stubborn, young man, don't want to listen. What do you mean I'm stubborn, don't want to listen? I heard East Memphis is very chill. I had family that. East Memphis is pretty chill. Yeah, Delta just abandoned Memphis. What happened? I'll tell you what happened to the Memphis airport, because the Memphis airport wasn't as bad as it was now. So FedEx used to have a lot of flights. FedEx used to have a lot of flights going to Memphis. Not FedEx, but like FedEx employees, their hubs, not the, FedEx World Headquarters was in Memphis. And I guess something happened with FedEx, the World Headquarters. So a lot of people are not flying to Memphis as much. So a lot of airlines stopped flying to Memphis. Like, a lot of them they just cut Memphis off. Since they cut Memphis off, it made prices go through the roof. Oh yeah, but I don't want to work for Delta, y'all. Delta drug test, and it's a job. Like, I don't want to work for Delta. Then the thing about working, what a lot of people don't realize about working is when you work and you're in this environment where people work, it's very easy to just keep doing that every day. It's very easy to keep that up. And a lot of times when you're at work, if you want to step outside the box, you're gonna have people saying, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that." You're always gonna have people saying what you can't do. And if you always have people telling you what you can and can't do, or that's just gonna kill your creativity. That's just gonna kill it. That's gonna kill it. It's gonna kill your creativity. That's what I feel. Can you recommend Happy Cow app abroad? Yes, I do recommend Happy Cow app abroad. It works really good. It works really, really good, actually. It works really good abroad. Yeah, and then Northwest merged with Delta, and then Delta just sort of abandoned Memphis, which is kind of a bummer. How do you order falafel? So what I usually do, especially in other countries, I don't get the yogurt sauce, and I don't get the garlic sauce. Unless I use the Happy Cow app and they say that it's vegan. I don't even ask people if it has dairy in it, because a lot of times I can't say dairy in that language. And even if I do say if it has dairy, a lot of people can be very dishonest. Okay? And that's why I don't even trust people anymore. Because if you go to a shop where like it's like a little kebab shop, and the guy that's making the kebab, he owns that shop. When you walk up and ask him if it has dairy, he's gonna say no, because he wants you to buy it. He wants your €3, He wants it so bad he'll just lie to you and say, yeah, it doesn't have dairy, just because they want your money. So I don't even do it, just because I know what's up. I know people hustling, they're trying to make $1. They see a foreigner, they're like, oh, yes. We've been spending for a minute. Alright, so hopefully I've ran off, some of these YouTubers that just, want to tell me to go to these crazy countries and, places they would never go themselves, But they want to see me go, If you guys want me to go to some of these crazy, like, out there countries, I'll actually do it. If you pay for it, like, for real, I'll actually do it. You send me $3,000, I'll go travel all throughout Western Africa. But check this out. For $3,000, I may be able to travel for like 2.5
maybe 2 weeks, get $3,000. Like, I'm for real. Like, that's how much it is gonna be. Like, about $2,000. The reason why I say that is because visas, shots, and a country may be next to another country, but I may have to get on a flight and go 300 miles this way, and then get on another flight and go 1,000 miles this way just to go to the next country, okay? So, if you're out there, you got like an extra $2,000, and I know you don't because you broke as fuck, alright? But if you got an extra $2,000, just go ahead and send it to me, and I'll go, you know? But I know that you don't, and you just, you know, you just sitting back talking crap. But anyway, if you do, send it to me through the Cash App, okay? The Cash App, alright? I know the Cash App. Send me the money through the Cash App, and I'll go. But if you're not gonna do that, just keep talking, you know, just keep doing your thing. And I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, and I'm gonna keep going to budget places like backpacker friendly places. I'm gonna keep taking the $300 flights, you know, the $200 12-hour flights, you know. And I do follow Drew Bensky. And did you see his latest video? Did you see his latest video? This is why I don't want to go to certain places in Western Africa. Did you see his latest video? If you guys don't know who Drew Bensky is, I've actually reached out to this guy so many times. He does not do collabs. He does not even respond to like messages a lot of times. And he is basically traveling throughout Western Africa, and he spent $7,000 on flights. $7,000 on flights. And his trip is only like 2 months. $7,000 on flights in 2 months. One of his flights was 30 minutes long. 30 minutes long, and it cost $420 for a 30-minute flight. When I say things are expensive, I'm not joking. When I say it's expensive, yo, I'm serious as a heart attack. Like, I don't want to pay $420 for a fucking economy class flight. Like, no way. His name is Drew Bensky. Drew Bnsky. Yeah, you should follow him. He's I think he's been to like 80 countries or something like that. And another thing, his videos are really short. Like, his videos are they're all like 2 minutes or 4 minutes. Like, they're not long. He doesn't give a lot of information. Like, I watch his videos, but like, I get so excited when I see his video, and then a minute later it's over, you know? Like, he's a minute man, basically. Like, he's not gonna really give you like a lot of information. He always uses closed caption in his videos, which are pretty cool. He says he spends like 5 hours a day editing videos, but when you look at his videos, they're all like 4 minutes or 3 minutes. Every now and then he'll have a video that's 10 minutes long, but it's like every 3 months he'll make a 10-minute long video. Yeah, his videos are really dope. Like, his videos are really, really cool. Yeah, and then like his latest video, he's interviewing all these people, and like, their faces aren't even in the video. You know, like, the faces aren't in the video because the countries that he's in, they're having civil war, so the people don't want to be on camera. But why would I want to go to a country that's having civil war? You know, maybe if I was a Vice reporter and I was going with like 3 other people, that would be cool. But just going by myself, there's other places in the world I'd rather go to. I'm sorry to say, but like, there's other places I'd rather go to. I don't want to go to a place where it's civil war. I don't want to go to a place where I cannot walk down the street. I don't want to go to a place where the businesses are closed. Like, if you go to some place and all the businesses are closed, what do you eat? Like, what do you eat? Where do you get food from? Like, I don't want to go to some third world country and there's no sidewalk, but a hotel is $100 a night. Let that sink in for a minute. There is no sidewalk, but a hotel costs $100 a night. I think I'm cool on that.
Jermaine, you were a vice reporter. You were covering nothing but weed. Where are you right now? I'm somewhere in the northern hemisphere. Put it like that. Majority of the countries in the world are in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, there aren't vlogs. They're more like ads, no content. Yeah, they're basically basic information about the country. Like basic information.
He uses a lot of the same clips over and over. If you watch like his videos, he uses the same clips over and over.
I mean, he has a lot of new clips, but it's a lot of stuff that yeah. Yeah, so I tried to, maybe I'll try to make the videos not interrupt, bro. Sorry about that.
I'm in the northern hemisphere right now. That's where I'm at. I'm in some country there. Or maybe I already read your comment.
Oh, I think I did see your comment. We shut up. You decide to move to Arizona. Let's chop it up. Ooh, I don't know. Personally, I really don't want to go to Nicaragua. I want to go to Hollywood. I want to take the white man. I don't even know what is North Hollywood. Is that in Africa? Jermaine, I thought you were rideshare economy hustler. I don't see any hustling anymore. Well, I'm sorry. If you don't see any hustling anymore, that's because I'm hustling another way. Get back to the basics, bro. You need to be good and you're acting shady, traveling stuff. Really? I'm acting shady? Why I'm not acting shady? Because I'm not telling you guys what country I'm in? Whatever. Look, I still do the sharing economy, but I don't want that all. I don't want to just only work all the time. Like, I don't want to do that. Dude, you're right. Drew has nothing on Gabriel the Traveler. Dude, that dude he makes some good content, bro. He makes some dope content. Like, it's very informative. It's very informational. He goes to a lot of random places and. I really like this. Can you still make money as a YouTuber?
Yeah, you can, but honestly, I was making more money last year.
That's one reason why I'm backpacking a lot. Because it's cheaper than other countries. I prepare people who go to less touristy places, but when I still yes, I do. I do like to go to untouristy places. That's why when I make videos, that's why I don't talk about the touristy stuff. Like, that's why I don't. Like, that's why I do random stuff. Like,
that's why I do random. That's why I use Google Maps and went walking through some field that looked pretty polluted, because
people don't do that on YouTube. People go to Morocco, they go to this museum, they go to this monument, they go to this restaurant, they just talk about that, and that is it. Man, there's plenty of those videos.
So I want to make something a little different. I like the whole Gabriel Traveler. I like his style of videos.
Because it's off the beaten path. He's doing something spontaneous. Your plans for Halloween. I don't know. I'm just going to be Jermaine Ellis for Halloween. I'm ugly enough. So the market not going to crash. I don't know, dude. I don't even care if the market crashes. I just buy more stocks. I thought you were all about being a traveler going for life. You have a small following. I probably could be a traveler going for life. Maybe I should do that. Just like, yo, Vice, like, I want to like link up with y'all. Let's do some work together. Oh, you're in. Oh, much love from Germany. BMW Museum in Munich. What up, Jermaine? You still in Africa? I'm not in Africa right now, but check this out. I'm getting on an airplane very soon. I'm flying back to the continent. Hello, you and Gabriel should do a collab video in the future. I've noticed he's never done a collab with anybody. That's one thing I noticed. He's in Morocco. You should reply to all the pros on my channel. Live Copenhagen. Y'all think I'm in Copenhagen? You should definitely write a book about your experiences. I totally could. I'm from Munich. Okay. Alright. I just go over here then. Yeah, so, um, what was you saying? Lots of Munich? Oh, you're from Munich? What's Munich like? Yeah, I don't know. I just wait till we leave. People are stupid. That's what I'm saying. Some people are kind of stupid. Oh, you're from Copenhagen, that's what's up. Yo, this stream is like an hour and a half long. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end the stream because someone just walked up and we're about to hang out. And, yeah, so I guess I'm gonna end this stream. I'm actually surprised this stream kind of worked, you know? Yeah, I'm surprised it actually worked. I thought it was not gonna work. I don't want you guys to see who I am, so that's what I'm doing. Dude, Morocco was fun. Like I said, some unusual things happened in Morocco, but it was still fun. Like, I don't know if I'd go back to Morocco. A couple of things about Morocco I thought was really, really unusual is, okay, you go to Morocco and the country is like full of chaos, right? It's literally full of chaos. You see like, oh my gosh, you see cars driving down the street. You see donkeys walking down the street. You see donkeys with like Coca-Cola. Like I'm talking about like on the street. Like I didn't exactly film everything, but you see people walking in front of cars. You see all this crazy stuff. And then when you go there, what they do to your passport is this: they stamp your passport and they write this number right above this stamp. Okay. Whenever you check into a hotel or a hostel or anywhere, you have to fill out this form. Okay. When you fill out this form, they ask for that number that they write in your passport. So every place that you go to, the police keeps track. Like they keep track. No, I don't think that is not normal. Because like I said, I've been to a lot of countries this year, and I've never been to a country that keeps like tabs on you like that. I've also never been to China. I've also never been to North Korea. I'm pretty sure they do something very similar in China, but it's really weird. So when you go to the airport and when you leave, they basically check. Like they basically check and make sure that, you know, like I guess like maybe if you were at a particular place and you had a problem, they wouldn't let you leave because maybe the person from the hotel could like contact, you know, the police and say, oh yeah, they didn't pay for this, or this happened or that happened, or, you know, and then that way when you're at the airport, they're like, no, you can't leave because you didn't pay for this. Like, it's like really weird. Like, it's kind of a police state. And also, I heard some really crazy stories. So I was in the airport with this guy. We actually shared a taxi from the hotel, from the hostel that I was staying at. And this guy was telling me he was walking around filming because he had a DJI Aroma. That's like that gimbal, the fancy gimbal with a DSLR. He said he was walking around filming and the police stopped him and took him to the police station. And he was at the police station for 2 hours. And the police went through all of his videos. And the police deleted a bunch of his videos. I was like, what? And when I heard that, like, I'm at the airport, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm like, yo, I don't know if I want to come back to this country. And then it's also a Muslim country, and you guys know, like, Muslim countries are not exactly my favorite countries to travel to just because of, you know, the laws can be a little bit different from laws in other Western countries. So that's one thing I don't really like about it as much. Yeah, because if I say the location, people won't watch. So that's why I don't say the location. But anyway, I think I'm going to end the stream, okay? So, like, comment, subscribe, and peace out. Is this an abrupt ending or something? Yo, hit that thumbs up. You still watching? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let's see that number go up. Come on. They're coming nowhere. They are tracking you.
They're definitely tracking you in Morocco for sure. I did get on late. You got on hella late. But yo, I'm out because I'm getting cold. Peace out, y'all.
Keep that on Mac and
Dream alive.